leaving Walmart on this fine day. It's cloudy, but it's sprinkling too. That's nice.
No,
that's nice. Here's a Walmart shot. Oh, that's why. That's funny. Do you want to go look at it? Or no? We noticed everyone with shopping carts full of squirt guns and children's clothes, and that's why. Apparently they have something. You don't care about this. Why am I telling you about the sale that happened the day before you're watching this? Like, it doesn't matter to you, but it was funny because everyone did have shopping carts full of squirt guns and
we tried
kids'
to
clothes.
Find whatever
and we're like, what is this? What's going on? Like, what's going on? But we went shopping together, and then Cass and Baby Johnny went to the car because Baby Johnny was
tired,
not interested in being at Walmart. So that, hey, that's okay. I understand that. I understand that completely, son. He's not paying attention. So we're heading back home, and I grabbed two things while I was standing in line that remind me of my childhood. Whenever I see these two things, I just think, oh, when I was a kid, we had that. And I'll show you once we get home. Cass has no idea what it is, but just two items that made me think of life when I was a kid. So, are there items that you see at the store that remind you of your childhood or your life at some point? And you'll know more what I'm talking about when we get home. I'll show you. But do you have anything like that, Cass?
Well, I'll tell you. I always went through phases of candy. Like, my mom would let us pick out a candy bar occasionally. And so at some point it'd be Reese's, one time it was Rolos. So different candy reminds me of different phases. But I'll tell you, my dad, every time his parents brought home circus peanuts, he knew
those yellow chewy ones?
They're orange, yeah.
Or orange?
They're disgusting. No one on earth should eat them. They're gross. But every time his parents would bring home circus peanuts, he knew that he was going to have a new brother or sister coming.
How many siblings does he have?
He has 4.
Oh, that's right.
Or 5. But,
wait, I don't understand.
Well,
I don't understand.
Then, like, I don't know. It just reminds him of, like,
no, I mean, did they, like, go on a 3-day retreat and come home with circus peanuts?
No,
and so he knew that he had something coming, or did they come home from the hospital with circus peanuts?
It was like the olden days, so they didn't like say she was pregnant. They just brought home circus peanuts, and he knew that meant like very soon he was going to be having a sibling.
Wait, hold up, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't say like, oh, mom's pregnant?
It's the olden days.
I know, but my parents knew when their parents were pregnant.
Well, your mom was the youngest, so.
Yeah, but it was still the same time.
But.
So, wow, wow, that blows my mind.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't let him know. It was just like, oh, we'll bring home circus peanuts, and that's how we'll tell them that we're pregnant.
I guess. So now when he sees circus peanuts at the store, it reminds him of getting, like, kids, I guess. And so when my mom was pregnant, he would bring home circus peanuts. So that's not really childhood, but it came from his childhood and circus peanuts.
Yeah, it's just certain things that you see in life remind you of other times in life, if you're a kid or whatever. Do you know what we should do? We should call your grandpa, your dad's dad, and have him bring circus peanuts over next time that he hangs out with your parents.
That's a good idea.
Your dad would be like, what?
No!
What? I'm having another sibling? What? That would be crazy. Let's call Oprah. Well, she doesn't have a show anymore. Who's the new Oprah? Ellen. Let's call Ellen.
Well, I would call my grandpa and tell him to do that, but I'd say, hey, grandpa, and he'd say, what?
Okay, so I grabbed a couple things at the store that reminded me of my childhood. These are, I was just in line and I saw these 2 items. I'm like, childhood, you know what I mean? There are other items in the world that could remind me of my childhood more, but I just saw these. Thought it was funny. First off, same product as when I was a kid, but in different form. Cracker Jacks! Did you have these when you were a kid?
I think everyone had them when they were a kid.
They weren't in a bag though, were they?
No, they were like in a box.
Yeah.
We got them at like little like t-ball games.
Yeah.
He would always bring Cracker Jacks.
Yeah. And I think now they all come with stickers inside. But back when I was a kid,
rings?
there was like toys.
Top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And back then cereal had toys too.
Oh yeah, they don't do that anymore. Why
Yeah.
don't they do that anymore? Because people mistakenly ate the toy and then sued them.
I don't know.
I ate that magnifying glass.
Item number 2. And we walked past this the other day and you're like, does that remind you of when you were a kid? What is it?
I don't know. What? Oh, I did say that. I did say
For some reason, these Hostess fruit pies, one thing I remember is when I was a kid, for my birthday, the thing I loved doing most for my birthday when I was like 8 or 9 is go to work with my dad. And my parents were probably like, that is the most boring thing ever. Why would you want to do that for your birthday? But that's what I did. And if we got lunch, we would grab these, or like, if there was a family road trip or something, everyone would get a little treat. My dad would get this sometimes, and I would get one. I don't know, just these 2 things. And that one's smushed. And guess what?
What?
A second one! No! That's too bad.
For your twin, because you were a twin when you were a child. Isn't that
I wasn't
what
a
it
twin.
reminds you?
No,
Of your
it's not
twin.
true. It's not true.
Your twin Justin.
It's not true.
Your Justin twin.
It was a clone.
Your evil Justin twin.
So I was in line, Cass took Johnny to the car, and I was looking around, I was like, oh my gosh, and like memories come flooding through my mind. And so you said circus peanuts remind your dad of his childhood and things. Anything else remind you of yours?
Like items at the grocery store?
Sure,
Or just
sure.
like whatever?
Oh, we have a baby on the floor. We just have a baby.
What a beautiful
We're-
rug! I'm gonna stand on it! I can stand on it! I can stand on it!
We're here having a conversation. He just like sprawls out on the floor below us.
Oh, okay. Here's one thing. Marshmallow mateys, not Lucky Charms. No, not Lucky Charms. Rich kids eat Lucky Charms. But around Christmas time, my parents would get marshmallow mateys, and we had a train around our Christmas tree. Cliche, I know, but we did it. And my older sister and I would go, like, wake up really early and fill all the train cars with cereal. I'm trying to tell a story! We'd fill all the train cars with cereal, and then every time it'd come around, we'd grab a handful and eat it.
funny. I like that.
Yeah. That was
I like
before
that.
my little sister came around and ruined everything. Just kidding, Chelsea, I love you.
You mentioned Christmas time and marshmallow mateys. If my mom bought the cereal, Cheerios,
Yuck.
maybe Honey Nut Cheerios, but usually like regular Cheerios
Yuck.
or like Chex.
Yuck.
Chex, Mom? Chex. If my dad bought the cereal,
Like Cookie Crisp?
dude, like straight up, like freaking,
Honeycomb.
no, like Hershey Kisses. It would just put in milk and eat. No, it'd be like honeycomb or like Lucky Charms or something. But it was good. But my dad only bought the cereal like once every 6 months. Dad. Now that I'm an adult, I'm like, now which cereal will help me poop? It's true though. It's true. How much fiber's in this?
Oh, I need the most
I need to have
fiber.
I need to have a bowel movement. Which one?
Ew. Oh, I'm not that old yet.
I'm not either. That was a joke. That was a joke for the people
That's
who
true. That's true.
It's
don't,
not. It's
don't
not.
let them.
It's not. Headbutt.
It's true.
What if I give you a good headbutt right now? We're gonna do a legit Q&A video later this week. So if you have questions for us, put them on our Facebook page, facebook.com/OurLittlePlanet. Put them there instead of the comments here, because what happens is when we have questions throughout 6 videos, it's hard for us to keep track of them. And then questions get left out and people get upset and yell at us. So just put them on our Facebook page, and feel free to leave a comment about things that remind you of your childhood, or a comment about whatever the heck else you want to comment about. But if you have questions for the Q&A video, put them on our Facebook page and we'll be sure to answer them. What is baby Johnny doing?
Organizing.
He's organizing. Check this out. He really is.
Hey, what does the tiger say? What does the tiger say? He doesn't say anything.
No joke, baby Johnny literally organizes things. His toys, shoes. He'll just start cleaning things. Like, and it's often done in his 1-year-old way, you know, that we kind of have to redo it, but it's hilarious. He'll just clean up all the shoes. If he sees clothes that may or may not be dirty, he'll put them in laundry baskets. It's funny. Now if he could just get a job where they pay him. Would you do that?
Yeah, he's already a professional confettiist. Confetti.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
What? Can you really see my eye?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, 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 that was so crazy. Dude, did I touch your eyeball?
No.
That was the craziest thing ever. I'm gonna do it again. This is your eye exam, Mrs. Open, 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 open. Look around. Oh my freaking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Do I have any eye boogers?